Hi everybody and welcome to the January 2019 Q&A video. I'm Andrew Rhodes and I'm actually recording this on my new camera. Yes, I actually pried open my wallet with a crowbar and sprung for a new camcorder. Taking that, well, you know what, hold on, let me grab it. It's right over here. Hold on. Let me grab it here. Alright. This, for those of you that don't know, from September to last month, this was the camera that I used. This is a simple webcam. I picked it up literally on eBay for like $8, like $7-8. That's what I got for this. It worked for its intended purpose. I needed a camera because the one on my laptop was crap. It wasn't going to record anything. This worked, but I had to download a different program for it to get the video footage to work right. The first video I did, I shot it like 2 different ways, and it was pure crap. So I looked into getting a camera after that. This is like a webcam, so I wanted to avoid that. So I ended up getting this. This was the camera that I got. Let me just move my body here a little bit. So what I got this on eBay. It's about $25, like $23.99 I think I paid for it. My mom said I deserved it because this is actually going to help because I'm going to be recording a few more videos like this. Now, it's not going to be all the time. It's going to be more like a weekly thing because setting this up is a pain in my backside. Because this is one of those... it's basically, you know that yellow one that I had, that white cardboard display you'd have for science fairs that I got at the Dollar Tree, that with like a yellow piece of poster board on it, that's what's holding this up. I actually want to get a couple more of those, you know, before the Dollar Tree's rumor of them raising their prices higher than $1, which is idiotic, might happen. They can kiss their customers goodbye if they do that. Actually, that might even be a rain video. I might actually record that as a rain video. But anyway, setting this up is a pain. So this will work out extremely well for my intended purposes. I have this thing does 16 times digital zoom, 1080p up to 1080p video. I think I have this set at like 720 because 1080p is way too damn high, and my internet connection cannot upload that. No way. This thing can also take regular pictures. The lens is f/3.2. 7.6 millimeters, so that's actually not bad. It's a CMOS, 16 megapixel max. It has a microphone on it, which I just had to disable because this is the second time I've recorded this video. And the first time, the audio started crapping out near the end, and I thought I was recording it off of my mic up here, and it wasn't. It was recording off of the camera's mic, which was really scary because that gave some damn good audio. But yeah, so I picked this up literally on eBay for like $23.99. So this is my new camera. The only add-on I had to buy that wasn't included was this micro SD card for if I want to basically record stuff without it being tethered to my computer. This was like $17 at Walmart. So all said and done, I spent less than $40. Or like right at 40 at best. So yeah, I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. I needed a camera. My mom said I deserved it, and honestly, I love this camera. I've been screwing with it a little bit at a time to learn it. The only thing I have to do is look around for a better tripod because I'm afraid I'm wearing the screw thing out at the bottom. But worst case scenario, I can find a thing to stick there, like a container to stick the camera on, that's not going to kill me. So that honestly is the least of my worries. Oh, well, that's the least of my worries. If that breaks, it's really the least of my worries. But anyway, I got about 7 questions for the Q&A. This was in via comments, 1 via email, and 1 from my coworkers who recently started subscribing and or watching my channel. First off, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. You know, so free shout out to my coworkers at Five Below. Nice to see you guys. Caesar, Dwayne, Brett, Richie, our store manager, Wendy. Nice to see you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying your inventory. At least going to other stores and helping with theirs. I will be thinking of you while I'm sitting on my bed sleeping. Believe me, you will be in my heart, but I'm with you in spirit, not in physical body. So I got 7 questions and a cold to go through this month for Q&A wise. If I missed a question, which I'm thinking I might have, I put these into a notepad document and I accidentally deleted it, so I had to quickly re-get it. I'm pretty sure I got all the questions that were submitted in January. If I missed one, please just first off, don't yell at me if I missed it, because it was honestly my mistake in the first place. I was banging my head against the wall trying to, correct it. Just quickly put it down in the comments of this video and I will answer it. I won't even lie. I'll just flat out answer it right away, because it was my fault. It was an accident. I accidentally deleted the file. I didn't mean to. I quickly got all of them back to the best of my ability. I'm pretty sure I got them all. If I missed one, like I said, just leave it in the comments section and I will gladly answer it. I promise. So, 7 questions. I'm just going to randomize them and pick them up at random. So, the first question here is, why didn't I just start a gaming channel here on YouTube? Why did I do the channel that I did? Technically, when I started, I did comedy. I actually recorded comedy with... Actually, I still have that mic yet. Somewhere. Just here. I actually was recording comedy. I get almost everything within reaching distance today. I actually was recording my comedy with this. This is a Rock Band USB microphone, which I can actually sell. I don't really use it that much anymore, but I'm going to keep it because I like it, and it has nostalgic value, and it's actually my backup mic. In case something happens to this one, I have a backup. Actually, I have like 6 backup mics, so yeah. But anyway, I got that because this is the tripod that came with my mic that I have up here, so I could use this. Well, that was cool. Alright, so we just witnessed something amazing happen to me. Huh. Damn thing just broke. Well, I'll be damned. Yeah, it did. Damn, it just shattered. Oh, well, wait, hold on. Looks like it pops. Oh, sort of pops right back on. Huh. Alright, well, that was cool. Okay, so we just watched that shatter. That was neat. Alright, cool. Wow. So that literally just happened. Okay, so that's jump. Alright. That's actually not bad. I can replace that, ironically, with these. That's like $3 on eBay. Not even that. So that's garbage now. When I first started doing videos, I actually was doing comedy. Like, I would record it with that microphone and just put the sound file up with a picture of me as like the album cover. And I wasn't getting many views on it. I was still learning a lot. I sucked at it, and I just janked them all down and called it a day. Then I started thinking about it. I thought I should do like something. I was watching a lot of review videos, and I thought to do that. But that's why I got back into this. You all know that story already. But why I didn't start a gaming channel, that was the question I was asked. Well, you should have just did a gaming channel. I didn't want to. And I mean no disrespect to anybody that does a gaming channel, because I know Cap does one. At least he puts up videos I've seen. They're really cool, by the way. You gotta check that out. I just didn't want to do a gaming channel for 3 reasons. 1, I don't have a system to play video games. I don't have a console. 2, I play tablet games. 3, I'd have to deal with possible copyright issues from game companies wanting to throw a fit because I'm playing their game. I've seen this happen with other ones that have been complaining about it. The copyright system on YouTube going to hell in a handbasket. You have Angry Joe complaining, Linkara. I just don't want to. I'm already rolling the dice with the pictures for some of my videos I have now. I really, really don't want to roll the dice on all of a sudden them coming up with, yeah, no, I don't want to roll the dice on it. So I don't do it. The second main reason, those were the three big reasons, but the second real main reason, if you want to do a gaming channel, you have to be specific as to what you want to do, because that's one of the hugest things on YouTube. Just do a gaming channel. And that's fine. I'm not arguing that. Like I said, they're fun to watch. But you have to pick what you want to do. Do you want to do PC games? Do you want to do console games? Handhelds? Tablets? Smartphone games? Board games? What type of game do you want to do? Like homemade stuff? Homebrew stuff? That's what you got to ask yourself. Truthfully, I don't know what I would have done at the time, so I just didn't want to do that. And honestly, gaming channels are a dime a dozen. They're good, I'm not going to lie, and it's just basically a matter of how well you play versus what you have on that really makes a difference. So stuff like that does help. But otherwise, it's a decent channel, thing to do. So I just didn't want to do it. I wanted to be a little more creative. That's one of the main things that I always hate, is that I can never get a chance to use my mind and be creative versus, oh, well, just do this. It's one of the main things why I hated, still to a point why I somewhat dislike my job, is that I move boxes. It's set into a formula of, this is what you have to do. This is point A. This is point B. You have to take this exact path to get here. You can't deviate a little bit. No, you have to go from point A to point B, not, point A. Here's point A, here's point B. You can't go, or you have to go from point A to point B, and I never liked that. Because it feels like I'm just being, driven in a direction. Plus, with me being the way that I am, it's usually, well, he can bench press a bus, he can move this, so yeah. I don't get to use my creativity, because people don't look at me and think, wow, he's creative. They look at me and go, he can bench press a bus. That's honestly the first reaction I get. So that was the other reasons. I wanted to be more creative. I mean, my comedy was creative. I have no intention, though, of ever putting it back up here for multitudes of reasons, which I will not get into. I have given out CDs to my friends, so they've at least heard it. So it's not that bad. But, yeah, I have no intention of ever putting the comedy back up here. But I just never really wanted to get into, a gaming channel. I mean, I could do game reviews if I really wanted to. I could do here, let me play this game and show you what I don't like about it type of thing. But I don't really have a... Sorry about that. I don't really have a way to record them that well, because I don't know how these gaming channels do it, and I don't really want to try to learn it. I'm having enough, fun of a learning experience with this type of video and the ones that I do. So there is that. Okay, next question. Any of my videos that I actually enjoyed making, or enjoyed the most making, my Rise of the TMNT rant, I actually enjoyed the most. I'm not even going to lie. It's one of my highest viewed videos, I should say. It's over 30, I know it's over 3,000 views. That was amazing to me when I found that out. So basically, that one I put a lot of effort into post-production, where I'm editing it for YouTube, where I'm fixing it up. I have the logo, I have me talking, and I'm using Pixie, the annoying fairy, to throw in tidbits every now and then, and here and there. One of my favorites was when I said about the Mystic Ninja powers, and I had Pixie going, does that give you a class boost plus 80? So it's threw in old jokes to RPG games and Dungeons and Dragons, where where you'd be asked that. It's like, well, does it give you like a class, like, well, this piece of armor gives you a class boost plus 80. Stuff like that. So that was the video I enjoyed making the most because I had the most fun about it. The more I read the information on it, the more I started getting pissed off. Like, well, what exactly was Michelangelo's weapon, that Kusari Fudo? I looked that up literally as I was recording the video. So my reaction was real. It was spot on live reaction for it. Then when I did the update video, I had read the information prior to recording it, so I knew how bad it was. So there was that. But otherwise, I had a blast doing it. Now, it is my favorite video that I've done. Sorry, I just moved my mic a little bit. Following that, though, the next question, what is my least favorite video that I've made so far on my channel? It was actually a review of a channel that I did. And it's not that I didn't like the channel. The channel I did like. In fact, I subscribed to it. I just felt like my review was half-assed. I have an entire folder. I'm not even going to lie about this. I have an entire folder on my flash drive that's literally sound files that I have recorded. Because when I was first starting to do Andrew Rants and it was starting to pick up steam, I would record like 6 to 10, files a night when I would record. Because if I figured, well, if I get, like a massive work schedule or something happens, then I can just okay, here you go, and I can put it up. And as time went on, that system worked. It still does. But I kind of felt like this was half-assed. And this was a requested review type deal for this channel. And I think I did like a review/rant for it. I don't remember. At least for not fully. I'm watching the channel. I love the channel. I'm not even going to lie about that. But when I was reviewing it, I just felt like I was half-assing it the more I did it. It's like, well, I'm talking about the channel. I'm like, it's a good channel. I like it. But that's like 30 seconds. So I'm stretching it, and the more I listen to it now, the more it's like I really didn't like what I did. So that's really my least favorite video that I've done. And it's not for a fact that I didn't like, what I was talking about. I just feel like it was a video that I half-assed. Because when I do this, I listen to myself again as I'm doing the editing. And if I don't like the video, if I don't like the direction it's going, if I don't like how it sounds, I trash it. I instantly delete the file, and it's done for good. I'm not going to put garbage out on YouTube for everybody, to see. If I think it's subpar, and it goes right into the trash bin. I'm not even going to lie about that. I don't script anything. I don't write any scripts. All my videos are literally live. I talk it right off the top of my head. As I was explaining that to my one coworker, because he thought I wrote scripts, and I'm like, I don't write scripts. I have never written a script for any of my videos, and I don't plan to start. Yes, I should. I know that I should start writing them, but I don't have any intention to. I have no plans to. As much as I would love to, I have no intention to write a script for any of my videos. Now, I might have like notes so that I don't lose my place, but it's not a script. I'm not like typing up a script that I'm reading word for word. Because if anybody's ever listened to the podcast, you can tell when I'm suddenly reading the article versus me just talking about the article. Because I sound like a mellow, monochrome melodrome machine. So that's just it. But that review/rant, I think it was a review, was the one that was my least favorite, mostly because I felt like it was half-assed. I don't even remember which one it was anymore, to be honest with you. I know it's on my channel. I didn't delete it. I just remember it as it's one of my least favorites, so I try to forget as much about it as I can so that I don't make the same mistake again. So, yeah. Okay. If I were an insect, what insect would I be? That's a good question. I'm not a big fan of insects to begin with. They scare the living crap out of me. My mom can actually attest to that. There was a bug one time jumped into the car as we were driving. I screamed. I terrified the crap out of me. I'm not a fan of insects. But if I could be an insect, or if I were an insect, probably either a praying mantis or a ladybug, because they're the two most docile insects there are. People don't even bother them. If you see a praying mantis, I don't see anybody swatting it or trying to kill it. Nobody goes after ladybugs. I don't want to be an insect that people want to squash right away. I want to be one that people, at least want to say, hey, we like you. We don't mind you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so, all right. Next question. Okay, if I had to choose a sword from the real world to defend myself, which sword would it be? Either a katana, a long sword, or a broadsword. That's what I would choose. Because I'm a huge fan of samurais. And I always loved the medieval knights. So those would be the two type of swords I would use. Probably would go, though, if I had to choose between them, probably, because I don't know, because I think broadsword and longsword are the same, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. But if I had to choose between that, probably the katana, because I love the samurais. I really do. They're one of the greatest. So yeah, definitely that. Go with the katana. Let's see here. Well, speaking of swords, if I had a long sword and I could have 3 magical enhancements on it, what would they be? The first one would have to be endurance, to be able to swing the thing without recoil. Because, and sorry about that, my coughing's really getting bad. The recoil with swinging something like that, because the long sword is heavy. And when you swing it, you're swinging it like this. So you're going to be feeling, if you hit something with it, you're going to be feeling it right here in your arms first. So one of the magical enhancements, I would probably want endurance, to be able to swing that thing without, getting exhausted and feeling like really tired, just taking 3 or 4 swings with it. That's why, like, knights always did a lot of training, like muscle memory, like the wax on, wax off with the Karate Kid. That's what it is, because it's training your body to remember, oh look, I have to swing something like this, so then your body does it easier out of instinct, and then it doesn't hurt as much because your body's used to it. The next magical enhancement out of the 3 would probably be speed. Mostly because, like I said, this thing it's huge, it's heavy, it's big, it's slow. You can train yourself to swing this thing, but let's face it, somebody comes after you with a smaller sword, they're going to have an advantage. Size and speed are 2 major advantages, and they'll cream you. So speed, to be able to move this thing, like either like making it light as a feather, just making it that holding it, you can swing this thing like it's nothing. That would be the next one I would choose. And the third and final one, I would either go with power enhancement to make it stronger, or an element. And I have a reason for both. The power is simple. This thing is big. It's massive. You're swinging this. You know something's going to get hit. You know something's going to get cut. That's a given. That's an honest given at this point. So with that, that's fine. But you also have the whole prospect of, well, I'm swinging this, but I want it to be really powerful. So I would probably do like the third magical enhancement, make it powerful enough. And I'm talking like one swing of this sword could split a mountain in 2. If I swing it like this, it could split a mountain. If I swing it like this and it hits the earth, it's splitting the earth in half. That would be like the power end of it. The other one would just be like an element because, like I said, this thing's powerful on its own. So let's add an element to it. Like you're swinging down, it creates a fire volcano. You swing like this, it could create a twister. You plunge it into the ground, we're talking lightning bolts. Stuff like that. Give it an elemental enhancement via the magic way. So if that counts, I would go with that. Otherwise, power. Because, yeah, that would definitely work. At least I would assume so. So those would be the three. Endurance, speed, and either power or element. Depending on if element's not allowed, then power. But if they're both allowed, I'd go with element first. Alrighty. And finally, last question. Seriously, I can't believe I've already done... Yeah, wow, I've actually done 6. Wow, holy crap. The last question here is, what video game would you love to see made into an anime? And I actually have some good ones for this. So as many of you know, I'm a huge fan of the Golden Sun series. Golden Sun The Lost Age, and Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Golden Sun, the first one, I got on my 13th birthday, and that was my third game I ever owned. It took me 8 months to beat it. I'm not even lying. 8 months to beat it. I beat it in March, and then the next one came out in April. Like April or May. So I literally beat that, and then the next one was like immediately coming out. So then I got that one, and I beat that one. Then I played Dark Dawn, which was really good. That one has the elements to make it a decent anime series. It could even just be given the OVA treatment like Tales of Symphonia was. It could be just a standalone OVA if it wanted to be. It's got the character designs that have an anime feel to it. It's got a plot that's got an anime feel to it. Everything about it screams this could be an anime series, and it could be a damn good one. I mean, we're talking something along the lines like animation style of Sword Art Online and Goblin Slayer meeting like the plot elements from Dot Hack, minus the whole game thing. Or I'm trying to think of really good Fate, like Fate, like that, or Fairy Tail because it's got Psi Energy in that. And Golden Sun, not in Fairy Tail, it's magic, but Golden Sun is Psi Energy. So you could go like that. That would be a decent one, I would think, would make a really good anime series. The next one I would probably go with, honestly, I would go with like the Mega Man Zero games. And I'm talking the 4 for the Game Boy Advance. Because they honestly were good. I played them in the Legacy Collection that came out for the DS, and they were really good. Those have an anime feel to it, and it has a really good anime feel to it. Again, that could just be a standalone OVA, if it wanted to be, or a standalone movie, sort of like the Digimon Tri series, and just have one movie per game franchise, like per game. So like 1, 2, 3, and 4 each have their own movie, which would be really cool. The third and final one I would say would be Kingdom Hearts. Because it's not out of the realm of possibility. Now, they've already had a manga, which I've read, and it sucked. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that. That manga sucked. So, you have that, which I'd be fine with. But, you already have Disney characters who... It really wouldn't be that big of a leap for Disney to turn them anime-ish. Get a production company in Japan to animate them in anime style. It's not that difficult. I've actually seen fan art do that. So you do have that. But, do that. Because Final Fantasy characters, which sadly I learned recently because I've been watching some of Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay, that the Final Fantasy characters are either non-existent or very limited as to which ones you're getting, like either just mentioning them or like a couple might show up for Kingdom Hearts 3, which is kind of sad. But you could easily like animate all of that, because Final Fantasy has they've had an anime. I'm almost sure of it. I've seen clips of it. And I'm not talking about the Machinima abridged or whatever that was that Team 4-Star did. Yeah, so I'm not talking about that. But you could do something like that and really, take it to the next level for like a video game for anime, anime style. So that would be really good, at least for that. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts, definitely Golden Sun, Mega Man Zero, and Kingdom Hearts. So those would be the three video game series that I would love to see turned into an anime series. So yeah. All right, and that's it. That's it for the Q&A. That's all the questions I had. Yeah. So let's get into the nitpicky, shall we? Anime GBU is going to be starting in February. Looking forward to it. I put up a teaser logo image on Twitter, so check that out. It's not done. It's still in a roughish draft state, so there is that. I will be putting it up on like Facebook, I think tomorrow or later today or sometime this week. Andrew discusses I'm starting at either March or April, because I'm still not sure how exactly I want to go about with that one yet. I'm still fine-tuning it, fine-tuning the details of it, but there is that. So yeah, that was Q&A. Let me cough there again. The next Q&A video. So let me look here on my calendar. Pull up my calendar here. Okay. The next Q&A video. Ready? Please have all your questions, since February only has 28 days. And February, since it only has 28 days this year, it falls into the same rut it does every non-leap year with March. They both start the same day, and they have the same days up to the 28th. So, here's what we're going to do. The next two, that's right, not one, but two Q&A videos, since February and March, please have your questions submitted either to my comment section with the quotation marks Q&A on it, to the podcast email, acrpodcast@gmail.com, the discussion page here on my channel, Facebook, Twitter. Have all of your questions submitted by the 23rd. Okay? Both months, February 23rd and March 23rd, each for the respective Q&As. That's all there is. If you can have them submitted by then, I will be greatly appreciative, and yeah, that's all you have to do. Otherwise, yeah, that's gonna be it then. I won't have April set up yet, but I'll give you time to figure it out. That also gives you plenty of time to come up with questions that you want to ask that I can answer. Because remember, the title series of this is You Ask Them, I Answer Them. That's how we do this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So like I said, if I missed a question, please just plop it down in the comment section and I will quickly answer it. I do apologize if I missed a question. Believe me, I am sorry about that. And until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this has been the Q&A. Thank you all for sticking it out. Thank you all for subscribing. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to be notified when new videos drop. Don't forget to also let your friends, anyone you know about my channel. They might like stuff that I do. If they like the same things that you like, they might like my channel too. You never know. So feel free to let them know about my channel. And until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and thank you all for being here. I will catch you all on the flip side, I guess. Bye, everybody.